Machine pencil cartography. I would like to take a moment to talk about my historical inspirations. The reason why I got interested in cartography was because when I was in school, I wanted to be a mechanical engineer, and I studied to do this. And I actually progressed towards my goal of becoming a mechanical engineer. The way that I perceive of cartography is that this is an art and discipline of making maps. And it is worth noting that the discipline of map making is in practice all about our drawings. During my youth, before I was ever exposed to navigation, the reason why I grew into my role as a navigator was because I had previous experience drawing technical illustrations and in cartography. So my prior experiences in technical illustration directly shaped my current interest in navigation. It is worth noting that my actual experience was in mechanical drafting, and in my current endeavors, I am attempting to apply my mechanical drafting experience to the art and discipline of making geological maps. Essentially, I made a switch from drawing machines to drawing geological landscapes, because I thought that this choice would be easier or that it would be more practical. So, it is important for me to advocate for myself by communicating that from my perspective, I did not change career fields. Instead, I simply changed the subject matter that I was researching. I have justified this change to myself by recognizing these fields as being more similar than they were different. Part of me believed that I would show up as a novice in cartography, equipped with my previous experiences in CAD/CAM, and that I would be able to adapt my existing experiences towards this new application immediately. Even though in my own experience, making the switch between Autodesk Inventor and GIS was not as straightforward as I hoped it would be. One of the major important differences between CAD/CAM and Geographic Information Systems includes the fact that these two software suites frequently use different file formats to express the same data. During my experiences using CAD/CAM, my subject matter was inherently 3D, and it was rarely two-dimensional. During my new experiences using Geographic Information Systems, I find that my drawings are almost always two-dimensional, and I haven't learned how to make 3D models yet in GIS. For this reason, it is reasonable for me to remark that GIS models frequently incorporate planometric maps, which are a type of map where we focus on top-down projections, and we want to know what our subject matter will look like from the perspective of aerial photography. By contrast, when I used CAD/CAM, I frequently worked with the third dimension, which was the vertical dimension. We could manipulate our subject matter in an inherently 3D workspace, and this is something that I definitely miss about CAD/CAM. In professional parlance, CAD/CAM models have many hypsometric components, where the vertical data is incorporated into the CAM models. By contrast, GIS models are typically planometric models, which incorporate data that is much more horizontal in nature and much less vertical. To be clear, Geographic Information Systems are not entirely lacking in these capabilities. These programs have the capability to encode vertical data, except the data is stored inside of data tables rather than being displayed on screen at all times. You can use fancy applications that allow you to view scene data in GIS, but this is more involved than just opening your mapping software, and this is considered to be a special capability in the world of Geographic Information Systems. Some frequently used forms of hypsometric data in GIS include DEM, digital elevation models, and we can also use various geoprocessing tools to create elevation profiles, so that we could achieve goals that might be relevant to hypsometric modeling. Even though coming from a working environment where all of my data was intrinsically three-dimensional and moving into a new environment where my data is more inherently two-dimensional than it is three-dimensional, it is not technically impossible to incorporate three-dimensional data into my GIS models. This is simply a new challenge that I need to adapt to. It is worth noting that geographical information systems are not beyond hope, and that there are tools that I can use to work around this software limitation. This is simply an advanced skill in GIS, and I have a goal of incorporating these techniques into my own works as I advance in Geographic Information Systems. Thank you for watching. This has been Machine Pencil Cartography, signing out.